Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you the new Soph palette that has come out from Revolution. It's Soph X palette and it is in Extra Spice, so it's all new. First off, I'm going to tell you obviously that the packaging is different from the original. The packaging on the original was like a nudie colour with watercolours on that Soph had actually done herself, and then had her name in gold written on it, and then the packaging itself was completely nude with gold writing. This she's done the other way around, so you've got this beautiful like bronzy gold packaging with her name in nude. You have obviously your information on the back like you would normally, which has got all the colour names on there. It shows that you have 18 colours on there. You have a mix of matte and shimmer. You have a 12-month shelf life on this. You have recycled packaging, but it's also recyclable. And it's also got the cruelty-free and vegan bunny on it. And it's approved by PETA as well, which is awesome. You have 18 pans, and they are 0.8 grams each. Again, they are weighing less than what they were in the original palette, but it's not an issue as far as I'm concerned, and that equates to 0.03 ounces. So that's the packaging, and that's all your down and dirty stuff that you need to know. On the back, again, you have the same information, and my ring light is being extremely rude. She wants to be in the picture, and also the packaging here as well, which has this rose gold with the nude on, which is lovely, but I'm not going to blind you with that. So inside we have obviously the palette itself. So you've got 18 shades in there. You have a mixture of shimmers and a mixture of mattes. The payoff and pigment on this is insane, totally insane. I have it on today. I've done my makeup in a different video, which I will link down below. But the colours are just incredible and insane. And what I'll do now is I will shoot over to the close-up so that you can have a look and the swatches. Okay, so you've seen what it looks like up close and personal. You can see what I mean by it just looks beautiful. It does look beautiful. And I just absolutely adore these colours. And I've got to say, when I first saw this come out, I was like, nah, not interested. Not interested. But I'm glad I've got it because I do like it. So you obviously have all your colours here. You've got some beautiful warm colours. Some, obviously you've got your neutral colours, and you've got your pops of bright and bright mattes. You've got some pretty shimmers in there. You've got a silver and a gold, and also a rose gold shimmer, and you also have a highlight as well. These are so pretty, so pretty. Today I've got on, I've got in my crease cookie dough, then Running Late, Sweet and Sour, and also 21, and then I've got a pop of LA Sun in the centre as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I do apologise. But I do love all this. I love the pops that you've got throughout there, like the pop, the silver and the gold. The metallics are gorgeous. I love the romance colour. It's just a beautiful burgundy shimmer. You've got Aurora, which is a green shimmer, and then you've got Lakes, which is like a khaki matte. Enchanted, that is sort of like a purpley colour. Mulled Wine, another warm colour. So it's very on trend with how makeup is going, where most people are wearing warm colours now rather than neutrals like we were before. The warm colours are now becoming neutrals. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, I tried it out for the first time today, and I was actually quite blown away by it, because I literally just dipped my brush in and went into my crease, and it was like, whoa, wow, hang on a minute. There's loads here, and it blended out really well, and the colours mixed together really well. And it was like, whoa, this is just astounding. It is just beautiful. I mean, you can see where I've been like working with it. I personally, even though her original palette had 24 shades and this has got 18, and the weight of the shades that was in her original palette are more than what's in this, because you've got, that's another thing I didn't mention, the fact that you've actually got all the names written on here as well, and they're actually on the palette, as opposed to being on a flimsy piece of paper that is going to go in the bin. This is very, very reminiscent to me of the new chocolate bar palettes that they're bringing out, on how they're set out. And I love the fact that they've got their names written on, because if you're a YouTuber or you do makeup looks on Instagram, then this is going to be perfect, because you can say exactly what colours you're using when you put your description in, without having to fudge around looking for your piece of paper and then not knowing if it's the right one to go with that particular palette. Because I've done that before. Believe you me, I have done that before, where I've gone, I've used this and I've used that and I've used that, and it's like, actually, they weren't the colours that were in there. That was from a different palette. And you feel a bit of a plum, to be honest. So that is much better. But the formula is far superior in this one than it was in the previous one. So, as I said, I've got it on today. It blended like an absolute dream. I will pop down in the description below how it fares throughout the day. If it wore away, I mean, I didn't have any fallout from it. That was the other thing as well. There was no fallout down here at all, which is really unusual, because most of the Revolution mattes will give you a little bit of fallout. No way, Jose. There was just none there. There was just none there. So, yeah, I mean, the only downside that I will say is that I don't think they left enough room between releasing Tammy's palette and then releasing Kami's palette and then releasing Soph's palette. That's the only criticism really that I've got, because last year when they brought out the Soph palette, there was a bit of build up to it, and then she had all this time where she was able to promote it and whatever. So when they announced they were bringing out Tammy's palette, that was superb, absolutely amazing. Was so happy for Tammy, so happy for Tammy. And then a week later it was Kami's palette, and I was like, I know they're best friends, but really, give Tammy a time to shine. She's awesome, she's amazing, you know, and there are a lot of women of colour that will appreciate her palette more than Soph's palette. So, you know, those would appeal more to women of colour. I mean, women of colour obviously will be able to use this, no shadow of a doubt. But I just feel like Tammy should have been given a lot more time to shine. And that's my honest opinion. And then they should have perhaps left it 6 weeks to bring out Kami's palette and let him have his time. Because his palette was gorgeous as well. And then perhaps a good 6 weeks after that, then bring Soph's palette out. The fact that they brought them out, you know, and then there was another one, there was a Polish YouTuber as well that most of us in the UK had never heard of. And, you know, so you had all that going on, and I just feel like Soph kind of overshadowed everybody else, and I just didn't think that was particularly very fair. But this is just my opinion. I mean, you might think completely different, and I wouldn't, just because you think different, I wouldn't hold it against you. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but I do really feel that they should have brought this out later on in the year. I think this would have been better off perhaps Christmas time, autumn, Christmas time. I really do. They would have been better off, and then Tammy would have had a lot more exposure. It would have been far fairer for her, and also for Kami as well, to give them the exposure that they really deserve. And I mean, I know Soph has got a massive, massive following. I get that. I totally understand that. But I just think, you know, you need to promote all of the palettes the same. But that's my thought, that's my personal thought. Obviously it didn't stop me going out and buying it, because I did buy it. I have got all three, as I said. I haven't got the Polish collaboration. I just haven't bothered as yet. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoy the look of the palette. And I hope it's given you some information that you'll find informative, enough for you to choose whether you want to go and buy that palette or not, because that's the whole point of me doing these videos. A very, very quick shout out to some of my girls from the Revoholic army. I just want to shout out to Shelley, who's Shelley F Makeup. Lovely, lovely girl. I also want to shout out to Rachel Gemmett, because Rachel is an absolute sweetheart. Just an absolutely beautiful girl. And also to Jade. Jade is a sweetheart as well, who does follow me. So I just want to say hello to all three of you. All three of you. And thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I got it all out in the end. And I'm not going to say anything to that. So see you later. Bye-bye.